Baseball and softball teams have a tradition of playing 2 games back-to-back in what's known as a doubleheader. How about playing a softball game and a baseball game at the same time, at the same stadium? I don't know if there's a name for that situation, but it's possible at Brigham Young University. BYU's Miller Field features a baseball and a softball diamond on opposite sides of fan seating. The BYUtv Sports crew brings viewers the action from simultaneous games with the aid of the free BYUtv app.
Behind us is Larry H. Miller Field. Every year it's voted as one of the most scenic ballparks in all of college baseball.
Well, it really is, and you've got just a lot of history that's gone on in that field there. Just a special place.
Tonight we got a doubleheader. We got softball going on Gail Miller Field, which is just behind Larry H. Miller Field, and baseball at the same time.
At BYUtv, we try to broadcast every single home game of every school-sanctioned sport. It's a lot, and so sometimes you've got 2 or 3 on the same day, 2 at the same venue where you've got softball on one side, baseball on the other.
We're obviously thrilled to be at Gail Miller Field, and I'm sure Riley would agree that this is the better side of the Miller Park complex.
Honestly, it makes me emotional every time being back here because there's so many good memories on this field.
What Riley is also not telling you is that she was an All-American at BYU. She was the Conference Player of the Year. Do you have a favorite play or memory from this park?
We had just installed these new sunscreens out there, and I hit it over them. That was my favorite memory.
It is a little crazy to try to do multiple events at the same time. It really stretches us. We find out what the schedule is and do our best to cover what's needed when it happens.
There's a lot of planning that goes into it, logistics of making sure we've got cameras and the right type of coverage to be able to tell the story.
We have a team of full-time employees, student employees, and contractors that we bring in.
We have to get here super early in case we need to put out any fires.
And your main responsibility is left-handed batters and right-handed pitchers and then base runners.
This camera right here you're looking at, it's your pitch camera, which is basically your wide camera that shows the pitcher and the batter. So that's the camera that's going to be on most of the time. This is a really important camera. It's our super slow motion camera. They're going to follow the ball from the pitcher's hand into the batter box.
As the pitch happens, I won't be looking at my camera, I'll be looking at the field so I can see where the ball is going. As soon as I get a sense for if it's going left field or right field, I'll just swing my camera. I want to be as tight as I can on a catch for any possible replays.
I basically have to be ready at a moment's notice. Nothing happens until everything happens at once. And there are all these moving parts and there's so much going on. Doing camera for it's a fun challenge.
Oh, you're saying to take it off?
Yeah, I'm trying to take it off.
Oh, man.
Worried I was gonna do it wrong and break it.
That was on really, really tight. That wasn't you.
It wasn't me. You said it. Okay, and then you just...
As a little kid, I was watching sports and randomly thought oh, there's multiple cameras and someone's behind the scenes choosing which camera to put on at the same time. No one thinks about this, but I did at 7. To just be able to be part of a team and share this story by finding different things or by listening to the announcers and being the first camera to go and get a shot, and then the director will take you, and it's just an exhilarating feeling to see these red lights come on, knowing that, hey, my camera is the camera chosen and it's going out to the world.
When I played here, I have friends and family all over the place, and it meant the world to them to be able to see it broadcasted. Everyone that wasn't here felt like they were here.
As much as I've been around softball, I have not been in Riley's shoes facing a 65-mile-an-hour rise ball in an NCAA tournament game or a high-pressure packed situation. She has done all of that, so my role is to explain what's happening. She can go into more of the emotions, the pressure, and the feelings the players themselves are feeling in any given circumstance within a game.
You can watch both at the same time. We can be on BYUtv, we can be on the BYUtv app. They can both be on the BYUtv app, which is one of the beauties of the technology we have at BYUtv.
Don't miss a minute of BYU baseball or softball action. You can switch back and forth during simultaneous BYUtv Sports coverage of the games when you tune in and use the free BYUtv app. See you at the ballgame, insiders.